I'm live. Hi guys, I am Kerstin Beckley, word shaker and Squarespace website creation coach. Today I wanted to quickly go live because it's the school holidays, and before I promised you that I'm gonna have a video every Friday on my brand new YouTube channel, which I launched in March on my birthday. So I want to just quickly show you or tell you or encourage you today that if you can click a mouse, you can create a website with Squarespace. It doesn't have to be difficult. It doesn't have to be expensive. And I want to also get a little bit personal today, because what happened to me and why I'm doing what I'm doing today is when my husband came home 4 years ago from work, totally frustrated with his 9 to 5 job. He had an idea which already had evolved over the year before that. We didn't have any time to create a brand or to do something about this idea, and he was getting more and more frustrated. He needed me to help him to create that brand and that business. The thing that stopped us both was, how do we get a website? How do we create a website? Where do we even start? So we were completely overwhelmed. I was completely overwhelmed because I just didn't know. So we contacted a web designer, and that was like, I think he wanted to have $6,000. They were like, what? We didn't have a 9 to 5 job. My husband had resigned, which didn't help. I was a stay-at-home mom, so we had to live off our savings. And we couldn't spend $6,000 for a website. So we went to the next website designer until it was coming a little bit more down, but it was still a couple of thousands of dollars to get that website done. So we did. We hired her. But the thing was, the website was great. It looked great. She did everything she could. When we sent out 400 flyers to kindergartens, which was our target audience, the website crashed. And it was a complete nightmare. We didn't know what to do because, the flyers were going to be the postman was going to deliver the flyers the next morning. So I had to sit down, create a landing page, even though the web designer was doing everything she could, but we didn't realize it was actually outsourced and somebody in a different country had done the website. We were like, what? That would have been something that we may have wanted to know before we hired you. So that was really frustrating. But even before that website crashed, we had paid a couple of thousand of dollars, but we needed to have 3 buttons added to share our products. So we were charged another $330 to add those buttons. We had to pay because I didn't have a clue. I didn't know any difference. So we had to pay whatever she told us it's going to cost, because I didn't realize at the time it's like a couple of clicks to add 3 buttons. And I paid $330. So anyway, when the website crashed, I sat down that night, watched a tutorial on YouTube, and then another one, and then another one, created a landing page so that at least the teachers who would have received the flyers the next morning wouldn't just end up on an error page. And then I realized 2 weeks later, so after, working on the website for 2 weeks and launching it finally myself, that it's possible for anyone to create a website. It doesn't matter where you come from. It doesn't matter if you're a plumber, a secretary like me, a dog walker. It doesn't matter. You can create a website. You don't have to be dependent on a website designer. You don't have to pay an arm and a leg. You don't. You can do it yourself. It just takes a little bit of a learning curve. So I tried out. Since then, that was 4 years ago, I built a website with WordPress. I tried Wix. I built a website with Weebly. It's still going, but I wasn't happy. Something always booked me. It wasn't as easy as it could have been until I came across Squarespace. And that's when I got obsessed with Squarespace. That's when I realized you can learn anything. You can even learn coding, but you don't have to. But seeing from where I came from, not having a clue, learning a little bit overnight, then more for 2 weeks, and then more for another 6 weeks, and then launching my website again and again, changing it as I go along, changing it as I went along, and realizing a website always changes anyway, and you could keep paying a web designer for the rest of your life unless you start learning to do it yourself. And you can. So, which is when I got obsessed, learned everything, soaked all I could learn, soaked up all I could learn about Squarespace, and created an online course. I'm losing my language. So that's what I did. I have a link below, but that's not why I'm posting it here. I also launched my YouTube channel on the 9th of March last month, so that I could share a lot, everything, not everything, but I could share as much as I can with you. So answer any questions that you may have. So which is why I would like to encourage you in the comments below to put your questions there, ask me anything, and I can create tutorials every Friday on YouTube and launch it, publish it, not launch it, publish it. So ask me. Ask away. I want to really help you. I want to help thousands of people, to encourage them, to enable them, to empower them to create their own Squarespace websites. It doesn't have to be difficult. It doesn't have to be expensive. You can do this. You are capable. You can make it happen with Squarespace. If you have an idea, you want to share a message with the world, your message with the world, you can do this. You can also write your own copy. And, I help you with that too. Yes, and that is all I wanted to share today, to encourage you that you can do it, because the feeling of liberation and freedom to do it yourself is priceless. The money you could save, really, really, you can do it. I believe that if you can click a mouse, you can create a website. And that's all what I wanted to share today, because the kids are on holidays, school holidays. I couldn't create a video for you, but I want you to ask me below in the comments what you would like me to create a tutorial about next Friday, okay? And then I can do this for you, and then I can show you click by click, every click of the way. I want you to be able to do it the way I can. And that's it. So all the best. Also, you can join my free Facebook community, which is also where I am answering questions of my members. It's a free group of like-minded new entrepreneurs and Squarespace newbies. So join it. I will have the link in the description below as well. As soon as I finish off here. So I'm going to add the description and other links that you can find out more about me. I don't mind if you're stalking me. Just find out, just get to know me. And I would love to get to know you. So let's connect. Ask me anything. So I have some more ideas to create a tutorial for you. I would love to hear from you. Okay, chat soon. Bye.